reaches curve, mud creeps up from the river's hurst, crosses tilt in the sinking clay. Every storm brings a past my way. I hear the bones, they rattle low, calling my name from years ago. Gray water rising, pulling me down. Dirt remembers every sin I found. Ghosts in the puddles, eyes like flame, whispering sorrow, whispering blame. Can't outrun what the flood baptizes. Gray water rising, gray water rises. Lantern flickers by the hollow pine, roots twist up what I left behind. A ring of shoe, a withered face, the earth still knows what I erased. I walk that shore, boots heavy with time, each step echoes like a crime. Gray water rising, dragging me home to the sins that turn my soul to stone. Wind hums low like a mourner's hymn. The swamp won't wash what's buried within. No salvation in these swollen tides. Gray water rising, gray water rises. The rain won't quit, the river swells, the ground gives way, the story tells, bones like prayers floating free, each one whispering judgment on me. Gray water rising, cold and black, pulling me under, won't give me back. Thunder breaks, but the truth survives. Gray water rising, and I'm still alive.
And we're live. Thanks a bunch for joining us tonight. You are watching Obliquity Forge's Nightfall Table. Say hello, Nightfall Table.
Hello, Nightfall Table.
This is the first time, this is actually Campaign 1, Episode 1 of the Nightfall Table. We are joining you again on Twitch right now and video on demand later on our YouTube channel. You can also join us on Discord at any time during the live show, or at any time on the Discord and let us know what you think. Thanks a bunch for joining us tonight. We have a couple of folks around the table. We have Sean to my right. Hey, Sean.
What's up?
Josh down there on the end.
How y'all doing?
Jeremy on this side, and Blake as well. We are missing one of our members, but he will be back next time we stream, and we wish him well during this time. I wanted to kind of start tonight with an overview of the campaign itself. We know we had a session 0, and we kind of talked about how that works, and it was basically the mechanics of the game. And we talked about the setting of the 7 Gates of Guinea. You're all in the city of New Orleans. The smell hits you first. River mud, frying fish, burning sugarcane, and something underneath all of it. Heavy, sweet, slightly rotten, like fruit that's been sitting in the sun too long. It's the smell of a subtropical city built on a swamp. A city that's slowly sinking into the earth, even as it's rising to be one of the most extraordinary places in the world. You hear music, not from a concert hall, from the street. A fiddle somewhere off into the distance to the right, drums to the left, someone singing in a language you don't recognize. It's not English. It's not exactly French either. Welcome to New Orleans. The year is 1920, and there's no other place like this on the planet. It's simultaneously the richest, most cultured, most diverse, and most brutal place in North America. Midday, the temperatures push past the 90s with humidity to match. The heat shapes everything about life here. People wake up early. Work happens in the morning. Afternoons are for resting indoors with the shutters closed. But it's not really just one city. It used to be 3. Upriver is the American sector. Of course, the Vieux Carré is the French Creole part. The old families, the original settlers, the people who have been here for more than a century. They speak French, attend Catholic Mass at St. Louis Cathedral, and they also consider themselves the true New Orleanians. In the American sector, what's now the Central Business District, the United States bought Louisiana in 1803. Thousands of Anglo-Americans flooded in. The old Creole families wanted nothing to do with them. And Canal Street, of course, one of the widest boulevards in the city, functions as the border. Creoles on one side, Americans on the other, and the rivalry is real and sometimes violent. And then there's the third city, the one that makes New Orleans unlike anywhere else. New Orleans has the largest population of free people of color in the United States. Free people of African or mixed race descent, they own property, they run businesses, they maintain their own cultural institutions. Some are wealthy, some are owning slaves previously themselves. They occupy the middle tier New Orleans social structure, and it doesn't exist anywhere else. You've been to the French market since you've hit town. A cacophony along the river. It's a commercial heart of the city. It's absolute chaos there. Vendors hawk everything imaginable. Tropical fruits, live chickens, fresh crawfish, rice, coffee, sugar, spices from the Caribbean. The languages swirl. French and English and Spanish and German. Various West African languages. Creole. Jim Crow segregation is thick here. People shop alongside Sicilian immigrants, alongside wealthy merchants. A Choctaw woman over on the side sells filet powder, ground sassafras leaves that become eventually a gumbo. A German butcher offers their sausages. A Caribbean vendor sells pralines. Pralines. The food. My God, the food. Prohibition is ignored. Due to a lack of federal agents and foreign booze literally arrives by the truckloads from Lake Pontchartrain, making the speakeasies always having a constant supply. It's a bootlegger's paradise. Storyville is hopping. A young Louis Armstrong is perfecting his craft on the riverboats. Jambalaya, red beans and rice, beignets, all served at the Café de Réfugiés, where Haitian refugees gather, and coffee is everywhere. New Orleans is actually America's coffee capital at this time. The port handles nearly all coffee that enters the United States. And New Orleans drink it constantly. Dark roasted, mixed with chicory, served with hot milk. The coffee house culture here predates anything in New York or Boston by decades. You are walking through the Vieux Carré in the streets at dark. Whale oil lamps flicker at intersections. Most blocks are in shadow, and the air, of course, is cooler now, but barely. You remember the odd peculiarity about this city, that it buries its dead above the ground in whitewashed stone tombs and vaults, because the water table here is so high that coffins buried in the ground float back up. The cemeteries look like miniature cities as you look out. Cities of the dead. They're some of the most haunted places in America. And as you reach the place you checked in for the evening, you start to rest and hear through the open shutters the river, the mighty Mississippi, a mile wide at this point, brown with sediment from half of a continent. Everything in New Orleans flows from that river. The trade, the wealth, the people, the food, the music, the disease. The river made this city, and the river will eventually try to destroy it. But tonight, in 1920, New Orleans is alive. Messy, violent, beautiful, corrupt, creative, cruel, and absolutely unlike any other place on earth. It's the city where languages compete on every street corner, where the food is an act of genius, and the mosquitoes are an act of God. Where the dead float and the living dance. Here in the 7 Gates of Guinea. Where are you and what do you do?
Well, I'm not getting any rest laying here in bed. And the streets sound kind of lively, and I think I'm going to get up and go downstairs out of the inn and go check out what's going on in the nightlife.
Do me a favor, Jeremy. Describe your character for us.
Sure thing. Where can I pull that up in the...
Just tell us what he looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my character, Mercurius Maximus, he is a 24-year-old male, very, very pale, looks youthful, but he has gray hair.
What's he wearing?
He's wearing a...
Make eye contact with me when you... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's wearing... So he's wearing like a kind of like an overcoat, but it's it ties up at the top. He's got, it's kind of like a, I don't know if it would be considered formal dress for the time or normal for the time, but like a button down underneath it, kind of an overcoat, arms kind of hidden underneath.
More of a cloak or an overcoat?
Kind of, maybe more of a cloak, actually. More of a cloak. Over like a suit.
As Mercurius ventures down the Vieux Carré, music strikes his ear. He hears what's obviously throughout the city, music playing to his left as he walks on the cobblestone street. And he hears a busker playing on the street corner. Would you describe Alphonse for us?
Alphonse is a 30-year-old Cajun fella. Grew up in Crowley, moved to New Orleans in his younger years. Has been playing music on the street since very young. Alphonse, roughly 30, but not quite sure. Records are a little sparse, right? dark hair, about 200 pounds, 5'8", where I wish I was.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's his instrument of choice?
Instrument of choice is a fiddle.
Okay.
So we're rocking a fiddle. Music playing is more Cajun than jazz, right? It's a little more something you'd find in bayou regions more so than the city, which is a little bit of a contrast, but it's fun, right? We like that. Clothing, pair of Levi's,
Okay.
yeah, and a button down, open to about the third button. Untucked, because
Yeah, it's hot.
it's
Yeah.
hot. We're on the street. Leather boots.
As you're playing on the street corner, do you have your hat out? Is there a box? What is it?
So it's the fiddle case
Yeah.
open.
Yes.
Some cool pictures in it and whatnot. Things that would kind of draw attention. There's already a little bit of money in it. I may or may not have put that there myself.
Sure.
To kind of encourage the, breading the jar. Yeah.
As you're playing this melodious music from this fiddle, this Cajun-esque rhythm hits your ears, Mercurius, and you kind of start your gait with the rhythm of the music. And as you get closer, you see this young, strapping fiddle player. You would say violinist, so fiddlist Alphonse on the street corner. As you hear in the bar right across, it's not, speakeasies were a thing, but there were just outright bars here. Right, there were places you could sneak in to get a drink. As you see the doors of that bar, saloon style, blow open as a young man gets tossed into the street. In the doorway, all of a sudden, you see another gentleman standing there with his fists clenched on either side. Sean, if you describe Augustus to us.
I don't know, probably about 5'9", pretty rough and tough, cauliflower ear from fighting.
I like the way you said fighting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Little Boston left in me.
Yeah, right.
Pretty banged up, scarred up, blood in his clothes. I'm kind of walking the streets looking for his next fight, just kind of seeing what's going on. Possibly hit a pub, grab a drink, just to kind of egg something on or find some action.
And you've so found it. You've tossed this young gentleman into the street for reasons unknown to Mercurius, and of course Alphonse continues to play. Right? The band plays on.
None of my business.
None of my business. Yeah. Kind of describe what the night for Augustus has been so far.
Just kind of wandering the streets, looking around, kind of new to town, looking for some action, trying to figure out if I can make some money fighting or something to pay the bills, put some food on the table, and just kind of looking for some trouble.
Underneath the lamplight, your awareness, your situational awareness is through the roof. You and I both know that while Alphonse is playing, he's tracking and clocking everything. But your situational awareness tracks the guy that's too calm, too set, too cool as a cucumber, standing underneath the lamplight. And that's when you spot a gentleman in blue jeans, not paying attention to the young gentleman in the street, not paying attention to the fiddle player, but standing underneath the lamplight, propped up against the wall. Blake, if you describe Spartacus to us, please.
All right. So, Spartacus Finch is quasi-retired. He unofficially retired, I guess, maybe. He just kind of likes to wander. New Orleans is a great place to wander to, just to see what's going on, what's happening in the world. Fairly simple person. doesn't have a plan, plays it by ear, plays life by ear. Loyal to his friends. Typically just wears jeans, t-shirt. Dark, messy hair, beard. He's not worried about a professional persona at this point. You want me to go into backstory?
No. Hold on to that.
Okay.
Right? And let that out as you see fit. Right? We're just looking for what Augustus might have seen looking across the street.
Okay.
How did you react when the young gentleman, like I said, cool as a cucumber, what was going through your mind when you saw this brawler knock this youth into the street?
To quote one of my favorite lines in a movie, I don't concern myself with things that don't concern me.
That's right. That's right. As the city's thrumming with busking and the merriment of the Vu Carré, Mercurius, you spot in a almost formal gown a beautifully adorned young woman. As she starts coming through, her dress is high enough to not be in the streets gravy, they call it, right? But also flowing enough to catch your attention. It's a beautiful purple, accented with crimson and lace. You recognize her not as a white woman would. She was what they would mulatto. As she walks by and locks eyes with you. She walks up to you. She puts her hand on your chest and reaches into her bosom and takes out a small fold of paper and tucks it into your collar and walks past and motions for you to follow. What do you do?
I put a pipe in my mouth. I put my bowler hat on, and I followed.
As she walks past your violin case with Mercurius in tow, she takes another one out of her bosom and drops it along with a $1 bill into your violin case and proceeds to walk past. What do you do?
A whole dollar.
Whole dollar.
I feel like I'm gonna keep playing because I haven't made enough money yet.
That's right. That's right.
We'll deal with that later.
Well, in 1911, that'd be about an ounce of silver.
Yeah, this is 1915 in September, Bo.
Okay,
Yeah.
1915.
15, 20.
Yeah. Well, we're 2 years away from them shutting down Storyville, so it's still the wild, wild New Orleans, right? Augustus, I wouldn't call him a manager, but the guy that was the bookie for the brawl that you just got done with comes up to you and counts out your money. 5, 10, 15. Counts 5, 10, 15 for himself and hands it to you and says, "Hey, there's an address in here. They told me you need to be there this evening." What do you do?
Showing up. Where's it at?
You're gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay. The bookie says, "You gonna make it there?"
Yes.
Good. They told me to give you an extra 5 if you said no. And he puts them in his pocket. Good. As the Vu Carré is still lively, it's still early in the evening. The sun has just recently set. Spartacus, you have been clocking the street corner for quite some time. Where's your next stop?
I would say bar and or restaurant.
Okay. Pick one.
I'm sorry, what time did you say it was?
Right after sunset, about an hour or two after sunset.
Yeah, let's go to a bar.
Okay. As you pick the bar right across the street. As you see, obviously it has a pretty decent group of guys willing to keep the place at least in some kind of order. You go in, you saddle up to the bar. Bartender says, "What'll it be?"
I want something unique to.
Huh?
I want something unique to New Orleans.
Unique to where?
New Orleans.
Yeah, we don't say it like that here. But that's all right. You must be from out of town.
Right, I can't pronounce Nolans
At
correctly.
least you didn't say New Orleans. Pull up a chair. I'll be with you in just a second. Beer okay?
For starters.
Great. They go and they pull you just a regular beer. That's a bartender for you. Goes and pulls you a regular beer, and on the napkin, there's an address. He taps it. He goes, "On the house." Puts the mug of beer there. Do you accept? Do you take it? Do you take the beer?
Absolutely.
Outstanding.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You realize that the address, as you have been making your way through the city, you realize that the address is near Congo Square.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, Congo Square is where all of the folks would, no matter what their ethnicity, go there to party, play drums, make merry in the area of Congo Square.
Well, I, as my character, are ignorant of New Orleans.
Well, and again, you've kind of been around, right? Every Sunday for as long as, slavery held New Orleans. Congo Square was a place that the enslaved and the free people of color would gather, and overseers standing over them. They'd drum, they'd dance, they'd trade, they'd worship, do whatever they saw fit.
Festive place.
It's where a lot of the things like the music that we recognize as rock and roll initiated. The types of beats and stuff from here, mixed African traditions, Haitian voodoo, Catholic saints, all that stuff entirely to its own. Of course, voodoo in the city didn't start in a graveyard, it started in Congo Square. So you realize that that's not something that you've visited and been privy to, but you realize kind of where it is. Where is everybody else? You're still following the lady? Have you checked your case?
Yeah, I've probably made enough money to see what this lady's talking about.
When you open the note, it says for an extra $20.
On my
There's
way,
more where this came from.
yeah, I'll collect my wares and make my way up the street.
As you do, and Sean, as Augustus, knows exactly to be prompt, especially when there's money involved. You guys find yourself outside of a botanica, right next to Congo Square. 2 lamp lights flickering on either side, and a closed door. And all of 4 of you converge from multiple directions and show up, and the girl that you're following, that you've seen, walks in the door and closes it behind her. What do you do?
I continue smoking my pipe and I wait to see what these other gentlemen are going to do. Because I don't know if I just want to walk into this house. I haven't read the letter yet.
Well, don't just stand there. We got to do something. I'm going to walk up and knock on the door.
Well, while you knock on the door, I'm going to pull out the letter and read it.
Good idea.
And you do. You knock on the door, and there are 3 knocks from inside. And the door opens.
Wait. To clarify, Josh's character knocks 3 times, and the response is 3 knocks from the inside.
Yes.
And then the door opens.
The door opens.
I would like to roll a perception check.
You can. Yeah. Just tell me you want to look around.
Yeah, I just want to look and see
Yeah.
if I can
Yeah,
kind of get a feel for
roll a
it.
d20 with advantage for me.
D20 with advantage.
So
20.
you roll a d20 and then you roll another one, and whichever one's higher you take.
15.
Outstanding. With a 15, the first thing that you have is that the Botanica smells like candle wax and dried roots. This is something that you may have smelt before. As the door opens, that wafting smell hits you. The next thing you perceive is jars crowding every shelf of this Botanica. Kind of like a greenhouse, right? You realize that some jars have bones. Some have what look to be bottled water, labeled river water. Some have herbs in it you don't recognize. And standing in the back of the room is a different woman in a faded blue head wrap, watching the door like she knew you were coming.
So I'm going to call out, Bonjour, madame. Comment ça va?
Bonsoir.
Got a letter, said there was...
I know. Come on in. We'll wait for the other three.
Awesome. I walk inside.
And she closes her eyes as she's standing there in the Botanica, still and silent. You make your way around the plants and other things as you look on the shelving and look at some of the jars.
Can I know what's on my letter?
All it has is this address.
Ah.
Mysterious.
Well, I find it enticing. My pipe is finished for now. So I just tuck it away. I take off the bowler
The
hat.
door is open, by the way. It's still open.
Mm-hmm. I take off the bowler hat and I step on inside.
As he walks through the threshold, Alphonse, you see her eyes open again and her arms open again. It says, "Finally, you finished with your pipe. By all means, come in. Come in. It's good to meet you, Mercurius."
Likewise, madam.
You two know each other?
I know more.
You know her? Y'all met before?
Not a clue who this is.
Awesome.
We'll wait on the other two. She closes her eyes again. And this time smirks.
I'm going to be polite and close the door.
As you close the door, she opens her eyes, waves her hands like this. The door opens again, and she raises her voice and says, "Spartacus, whenever you're ready."
I guess I'll just leave it open then.
I guess I will step through.
As you step through, you start seeing those weird jars, like everyone else. Those bones and those other things, those weird dried herbs hanging and sometimes in different jars. Some of them to you, Spartacus, look foreign even for New Orleans. Again, you're from out of town. Some of these things look strange. You think you saw something move in one.
Well, this really isn't my bag, but I'm a little bit intrigued.
She looks over at you and says, "Look, but don't touch."
I'm just going to jump in. Excuse me, ma'am. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Alphonse. Could I have your name?
Alphonse, of course. My name is Celeste Glapillon. You may refer to me as Celeste Glapillon.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. We're waiting on one more.
It's nice to meet you. How do you know my name?
I've been watching you since you've hit town. She closes her eyes again, opens her hands again, and this time the door opens just a little wide. She says, "We're waiting on the fighter."
Would you be happen to be referring to the fella that was throwing people out of bars a minute ago?
Augustus, yes, that's him.
I think he's outside. Augustus!
She goes, "Gus, honey, you're welcome. Come on in."
I walk on in.
You walk in and you see all the things that we've described before. And she says, "Gus, my name is Celeste Glapion. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. Gentlemen, I've gathered you here this evening, even though I've buried more friends than I'd like to count, to discuss a matter of urgent importance for the city and for yourselves. Mercurius, some of the jars on the shelving weirdly glow for you. As you look at them, you're looking at some of the other guys. They don't appear to see this. Celeste says, "You know I'm protective of the city and especially my traditions. And I'm furious about something that's going on that I need your assistance with. As many of you know, my great-great-grandmother's grave, Marie Laveau, was disturbed last night. Not by robbers. Robbers don't leave things behind. And gentlemen, I don't scare easy, but this scared me." Celeste, go ahead.
When you say disturbed, do you mind defining that further?
Of course. You and I both know that Marie Laveau's spiritual grave site is in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. Pilgrims and tourists alike visit it all the time. They leave things like coins and rum and chalk marks and X's at the Glapion family crypt. The grave is the anchor for theories about what you would never have heard of, called the Gates of Guinea. Voodoo tradition in New Orleans. As she snaps her fingers, the lights get a little brighter, the flames of the candles and the lamps, and the door closes. Holds that a soul passes through Guinea, a shadowed waiting room of the afterlife, before it reaches the deep waters where the ancestors are. We know that Baron Samedi rules Guinea, every crossroad besides. People who take the old story seriously say that there are 7 of these real gates in this country hidden somewhere along the cemeteries along Canal. Here's the problem. We know that my great-great-grandmother Marie ran New Orleans' spiritual underground for decades in the 1800s. And by the look of her tomb, she may have never stopped. News made it to me this morning that her grave had been disturbed, that something had opened it, not damaged it, but wiped away all the things, left something behind, some grave wax, and a calling card by the letters S and G inscribed on it, in a small shape of the crossroads. Now, I don't know what that means, but if they wiped all the offerings away, the X's the pilgrims leave behind, sweeping the rest clean, I'm afraid of what this may mean. It may mean somebody's trying to open the gates of Guinea.
Miss Glapion, just so I have this correct, How long ago did you say this was?
This was last night,
Last night.
yesterday evening.
Do you happen to have that calling card you're talking about?
The calling card was left on the grave itself, inscribed into the wax.
Oh, not a figurative card.
Yes, just the letters S period G period. And basically, gentlemen, if you want the short version of the gates, don't open a door you don't know how to close.
Why would someone want to open one of these doors?
That's where things fall into my realm. The 7 gates are protected, but I believe somebody's trying to break through them and enter without permission, both from my great-great-grandmother and Baron Samedi. And that's trouble, no matter which way you slice it.
What is your realm?
Oh, anything outside of the ordinary, of course. If you can look around as she opens her hands, and every jar moves and shakes a little and says, the swamp, voodoo, hoodoo, and all things in between.
What she's saying, Gus, is it's best not to try to make sense of some of these things. Just go with it.
Oh, these things aren't for you and your faith traditions, Gus. This is something that I need assistance with outside of my garden, for sure, and outside of this estate. But I need you to assist me in finding out who this is, and perhaps bring him to justice in any way necessary.
Excuse me for being rude about this,
Absolutely.
but what the hell does this have to do with me?
Well, all 4 of us.
Each one of you has a special gift granted to you from where you came. Gus's gifts are obvious, and she looks him up and down. And looks him up and down again.
Oh, my God.
Spartacus also has special gifts. A sense of noticing things, and sometimes not being noticed. Alphonse, your gifts are you know this city like the back of my hand. And she puts it out.
I don't know the back of your hand that well.
You're gonna kiss it.
I will.
Okay. And you do. And she takes it. And she takes a handkerchief out, wipes it, tucks it back in. And of course, Mercurius, we all know why you're here.
Do we?
I don't know why he's here.
That is something more than welcome you to discuss amongst yourselves. In the meantime, we need to find out why they're vandalizing things that they don't mind, they shouldn't be messing with.
So, at risk of being rude again, why would I bother with this?
Well, there's money in it for you.
This sounds like more than a $20 job.
Oh, yes. She reaches down into her, what would be her side purse, and pulls out a $20 bill. And the weird thing is the purse is only about this big, but she pulls the 20 out and it's straight.
Like it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, it's big, yeah. You can tell. She pulls out the 20 out and she holds it out to you. And she goes, for my favors. She hands it to you.
Now we can talk.
She goes, you will be rewarded handsomely for your work. And of course, you realize that you're in a garden now, in a botanica that is attached to the rest. As you recall, this is the side door to the rest of the mansion that's here. And you realize that this is the lady of the mansion.
Well, I guess we ought to go check out the gravesite, see if we can figure anything out.
That would be the first order of business. If you don't mind, keep in mind too that the gates are strewn throughout the city. The gates are real. And I need the cemetery checked out before we get word spreading throughout the whole quarter, because those who practice like I practice have also heard the news by now. And we definitely don't want panic spreading throughout the whole quarter.
One more thing. Are we paid as a group? How does this work? What's the pay structure look like?
Each one of you is looking for a particular type of reimbursement.
Well,
You can hold that 20.
I wasn't asking. But yeah, let's take a walk. Should be straight down Canal Street.
Indeed it is. And if you need me for anything, by all means, just send word. You can use Delilah. She'll be following it around anytime you need her. And you see the woman in the dress come back through. Almost, Jeremy, as you clock this, Mercurius watches, you realize that it's almost like, you know how normal steps throw the dress forward. It's not moving. She's just
Gliding.
moving through and opens the door and walks out towards St. Louis Cemetery.
Well, gentlemen, I guess we should go ahead and head on in.
Head on in or head on out to the.
You're welcome to observe
the
the
cemetery.
Botanica if you want. Miss Glapion looks at all of you and says, by all means, bring back what you find from the cemetery. I am dying to know. And she closes her hands over her chest, bows to all four of you, and then makes her retreat into the back part of the Botanica, into the house.
All right. I'm perfectly willing to do this myself, unless anybody wants to join.
I'll join.
I'll be coming with you.
Got nothing better to do.
All right, let's go for a walk.
It's later in the evening now, a few hours after sunrise, after sunset, and a few hours before sunrise. We're probably hitting around 10, 11 o'clock at night. As you guys go down Canal, you realize that making your way into St. Louis Cemetery number 1, there are large wrought iron gates at the main entrance. Do you guys choose to use the main entrance, or do you know a different way in?
So here's the thing, right? The cemetery is open, so if we try to do something sneaky, it's just going to draw attention. We may as well just walk through the front gate.
Do you think we need to walk together?
Definitely. And no reason to be walking around. I mean, at least use the buddy system. Gosh dang, somebody's going to disappear.
As you guys make your way into St. Louis Cemetery number 1, the fog is sitting low over the tombs, the kind that never really burns off. You all know where Marie Laveau's crypt is. This is a central point for the city. You may not know, but you know how to follow. And as you approach the crypt, it stands open at an angle that shouldn't be possible. The lock on the crypt is sheared clean through.
What's the material of the lock? Steel?
Yeah, it's more like a coppery bronze, like a more of an iron forged.
All right, did they take the body? Is that what we're implying here?
Can't see it.
Can't see it.
So let's look around. What do we see?
Well, great grandmother. I suppose there would be more than just bones there.
Roll an investigation check. Or a
Is that-
perception check.
20.
You can do a perception or an investigation, either one.
Okay. A D20.
Yeah. DC's 12, just so you better know.
11.
11. You kind of notice that it looks like a crypt. You do see on the outside what you recognize, again, you've heard of this before. You've heard of voodoo in the area. You know that Marie Laveau, the pilgrims make their way to this tomb often. You heard from Miss Glapion that they would leave things there. Coinage, things inscribed on there, little notes, X's, they would write white X's in chalk. All that's it's pristine. And all the other tombs here are not pristine. This thing has like been cleaned up.
Stay, we walk closer and take a look.
Absolutely.
Roll either a perception or an
You know how to get
investigation.
to that?
20.
Yeah, roll a
Spells and
D20.
stuff.
DC's 12.
18.
18. On an 18, as you walk closer, Augustus, you checked something that people weren't necessarily checking for. They were looking at the tomb itself, the crypt. But what you noticed, walking up, was a fresh pair of boot prints. And you see other steps, but you see these boot prints heading towards Royal Street. And there's a wax stamp that you can make out from your distance away.
What does that wax stamp say on it?
You want to go ahead and take a look?
Sure.
Yeah, go on and take a look. As you step up there, you see that the wax stamped seal on part of the stone is an SG monogram, just like Miss Glapion said.
What is the font of the monogram? Is it
It's ornate.
just ornate?
It's ornate.
Calligraphy almost.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty ornate.
Any of y'all seen anything like that before?
Maybe.
Mercurius, roll an investigation or perception.
Oh, which one is that?
D20.
D20.
And add your modifier.
That's a 1, and then I'm so sorry as a newbie here. Where do I find my modifier?
It would be perception, which would be wisdom modifier, or if you rolled an intelligence, an investigation check, it would be your intelligence modifier. Which one
Okay.
did you roll? Perception or investigation?
I rolled an investigation.
Okay, so that'd be your intelligence modifier.
Okay. So 3 total.
Okay. With the 3, you just kind of are clocking the rest of the graves, and you walk up and see the SG in the monogram. Alphonse, you're up.
I will roll an investigation.
Sure. You want investigation or perception?
Let's do investigation,
Okay. Investigation, that's your intelligence modifier.
which I need to find. Intelligence
Mhm.
plus 3.
Yeah.
10?
Okay. So a 13 total?
No.
Okay.
10
So,
total.
okay, yeah. Well, on a 10, when you walk up, Augustus has pointed out the boot prints walking off to Royal Street. We've seen that we've clocked the SG monogram. On a 10, you see that there's a little piece of paper underneath the backside of this crypt.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. I would like to read it.
Yeah, as you do, it's a torn piece of ledger paper. You read it and it says, "The House on Royal, second key of 7."
All right. So let's dedicate that monogram to memory. And, gentlemen, unless we have anything else to do here, I don't know if we maybe
You hear a cough come from behind the crypt.
Can we go back real quick?
Sure.
What was the quote? The house on Royal is this
The House on Royal, second key of 7. You hear a cough behind the crypt.
in or behind
Behind.
on the back side of it. All right, so let's go see what that is.
As you do, there are 2 gentlemen in dark cloaks behind there, trying to cower out of the streetlights.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
They look up.
Y'all wouldn't happen to know anything about this, the state of this?
They've spotted us.
I'm closing my distance on them.
Fellas, I would suggest you don't go anywhere. We've got some business to discuss.
I suggest we circle around these guys.
The shorter one says, "You don't look like police."
Does that matter? Did I say I was?
It does matter.
Well, we got something to talk about regardless.
We were making our last offering. Any problems with that?
Did you happen to notice the state of the grave?
Yes, Louisiana. We're all in the same state.
Have you two noticed anything suspicious or seen any odd activity?
Yeah,
You don't look like
the
police
way
either.
this
What
thing's
is this?
busted up.
Some kind of inquisition or something? We're just trying to leave our last offerings for Miss LeBeau.
Can you answer the question?
Can you ask a different one?
Why are you so resistant?
Why you have so many questions?
Look, man, we're just trying to figure out what happened to this grave.
And we're just trying to make our offering and get out of here. If that's all right with you.
And-
Come on, let's go. And the other one goes, yeah, I didn't want to get into a fight tonight again anyway.
Again?
Again.
Were you?
And they start walking off.
I'm going to. Let me get back to where I can.
They walk 4 tombs over and they disappear.
Ah, gosh, dang it!
Like they walk behind the tomb, then you think, if you're are you trailing?
And they're gone.
Yeah,
They're
you
just
walk
gone.
behind the tomb and there's nobody. It's foggy, but they should be. You should hear them or hear them walking somewhere. And again, they're walking deeper into the cemetery, not out towards Royal.
All right, y'all want to check inside the tomb? Maybe look
Yeah.
around, see if they left anything laying around that might be interesting.
Did you guys notice they didn't have any footprints?
Welcome to the cemetery.
It's disappeared in thin air.
Yeah, I want to know what constitutes. What word did you use to describe the grave?
A crypt?
No, it was damaged. What did you say?
Yeah. So the lock has been sheared clean through, right?
Right.
And
Crypt is
the
open.
crypt stands open at an angle that shouldn't be possible. Like
Okay.
the crypt shouldn't be open.
Well, yeah, we need to figure out what did they deface it? Do we?
Well, it's the opposite of that, right? And I don't want to say defaced when
You're saying they cleaned it,
they wiped it of all the things that it had there.
right?
So not necessarily stealing, but they wiped off the X's and
And if it's open, then what's left inside?
Well, we need to go inside and
Right, we don't know. We're outside.
Is it a coffin style crypt or more of like
Oh.
it's an upright crypt.
it's a New
It's a little
Orleans
house.
crypt.
It looks kind of like an outhouse,
Almost like a mausoleum.
but not that big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we go inside?
This is the Glapion family crypt, by the way.
Can we walk inside?
The door is slightly ajar and the lock has been sheared off.
Yeah,
Okay. And it's 10 o'clock at night. Does anybody have an artificial light source?
Well, the gentleman over here keeps asking if we want to walk inside, and I think we should just go ahead and do that. I think we should just go ahead and walk inside.
So are we going to be able to see anything inside of a miniature?
I'll take care of
mausoleum?
that. Don't worry about it.
All right. You got a light. Oh, you have a lighter on you or a match for your pipe.
I suppose I can spare a match.
All right.
So I'm going to. Well, let's wait till we get inside before I do anything crazy.
Well, sorry, I used that match to light my pipe.
So you have no more matches.
That was the last one.
All right. So,
So Miss Laveau chose wrong with you.
anybody have anything they don't need? Nobody. Nothing.
I don't know the answer to that.
I have some lint in my pocket.
All right.
Take it. Hand it over.
All right.
All right. Let's walk inside.
As you push the door, it hasn't been opened in years. You're forcing the door open? Okay. You force the door open on the crypt. You walk inside the crypt. Obviously, there are multiple areas for bodies to be laid to rest. And you see a name of Marie Laveau on one of the places for a body.
Do we see any objects in the crypt? Anything?
It's dusty. I mean, there's some, little pieces of weeds growing up.
But no
Some
artifacts or.
Not really. I mean, it looks pretty wiped out.
Any Masonic symbols in there?
Nothing offhand. Everything, like I said, has been kind of wiped clean.
I've dropped a die, gentlemen.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take this pocket lamp, stick it in the corner, and then I'm going to cast a starry wisp at it.
All right.
So
Do other people see you do this, or do you kind of hide it?
I'm not gonna try to make it obvious, but they might notice a glowing piece of lamp. Let's see. I gotta see exactly how this works.
So that's vocal and somatic.
All right. So, I produce the bow of my fiddle. Wave it around. Lumos. Ray of light shoots out, catches the lint, and it erupts into fire, which doesn't seem to be burning out, but does not consume the lint.
And everyone sees you do this.
I don't think I can hide it.
I put my hand on my hip and continue to smoke my pipe and raise my brow at you.
Mind your business.
And you guys see him do this.
All right.
Are we past the 15-minute mark on YouTube? What the fuck?
Mind your business. Is the coffin there? She's got like a casket?
Yeah.
All right.
It's there.
Is it open?
It's ajar.
Is it a jar or is it a coffin?
It's a jar.
Okay.
It's slightly open.
I would like to open the coffin.
Okay, you want to push it all the way? It's a heavy piece of stone.
I might need some help from one of you strong gentlemen.
There's a strong one over there, yeah.
All right. So see what we can do with this.
I'll push it open.
Okay, as you push it open, you hear a squeaking in the corner. A small rat scurries away as the clamoring of the stone leaves the top of this coffin repository. Inside, you do see remains.
Do I see anything other than... so remains, are we talking clothing, artifacts?
You'll see clothing in there. You'll see a head wrap. It looks to be like a female previous body. It's not... It doesn't look like it was embalmed. So it looks like it's been emaciated and
Been there for a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, because you
Is
said
there-
great-grandmother, as I recall.
Is there a key
Two
in there by
grapes.
any chance?
2 grapes.
You can roll an
Two grapes.
investigation or I mean, you want to take a look?
Sure.
Go ahead.
See if there's a key.
Yeah, roll a
20.
Roll d20.
16.
Okay. You see some jewelry on her, some other things, some bones of animals that are smaller. They don't look like human bones. There's some other animal bones and other things in there. Maybe a rat got trapped. Maybe it's serpentine. We can't quite make those bones out. You also see some other things, some small coinage in there, some small vials along in there as well, some dried plants, but nothing of value other than looks like to be a proper burial of someone that practiced the voodoo arts.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're dealing with a grave robbery.
No, and I would suggest that we don't try to take anything from this grave either.
No.
I don't think that would be wise. Let's go ahead and just close it back up
Mhm.
and regroup outside.
And
I
you do.
agree.
And you do.
Um,
You find yourself in the middle of St. Louis Cemetery number 1 with boot prints leading off to Royal Street.
All right, so what else can we get from the outside of this crime scene?
I think we've done all the looking we can do.
So the SG, that's on a vertical wall,
It's a large wax seal.
right? But on a vertical wall?
Yeah, it looks to be like I said, people were leaving rum and other things, and you guys know of that habit, if you will, of people leaving those things for those that are departed. But this doesn't have any of those things. All it has is that big red wax seal with that SG.
So, Magnus, I know you're not from here, so just for a little bit of background, people commonly leave offerings and mark X's on Miss Laveau's grave as a way of kind of asking for her favor, right? This is something that's kind of commonly done. So with all that gone, and now this wax seal here, I don't know. But between this note we found that says, talking about this house on Royal and the boot prints headed towards Royal, maybe we ought to head towards Royal.
Well, before we leave here, I just want to enumerate the difference between what we assumed it looked like 2 days ago and what it looks like now is that the walls and the door and the immediate surrounding area of this miniature mausoleum it's cleaner, and there is a wax seal with SG on it and there was something about crossroads that's on the wax seal.
That's right.
The lock was completely defeated and effectively destroyed.
Sheared, which is interesting. I mean, it looks like it was sliced
Right,
with something. And I mean, this was an iron, like a pretty decent galvanized lock.
right. Like
thing
a
was-
samurai sword went through it.
Sure.
Right. So that is, from my understanding, the complete enumeration of everything that we know that has changed physically with this site.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell any. It doesn't look like it's been robbed,
Right,
but it was graffitied with that seal.
right. Okay.
So, for the sake of being respectful, I'm going to grab that flaming lint back out of there. We don't want to leave anything extra.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not trying to leave nothing behind.
And we want to try to close and secure the door
close
as
it
best
up
we
best
can.
we can, and then let's head towards Royal Street. There's lots of houses down there. I don't know which one they're talking about, but let's go see if we can maybe find something that direction.
The house on Royal, second key of 7.
Yeah, so we might be looking for 7 keys, and I'm wondering if they've already found the first one, or is it their second, or are they numbered? I'm not sure.
Right.
But-
Or is it the
Well, we're
Borg?
assuming it's a door key, but it could be a musical key.
All right. Or the Borg.
Second.
boy.
Oh,
That worked.
second key of 7. A
Wait,
BEAD G. I don't remember the order. Second would be E because it starts with bead. BEAD.
Do we have any
Musical would
clues
make sense. There would be
what type
7.
of key it is?
All you know is what there
There's
is.
7 majors at least. I don't know. Let's see. Let's
Can we phone a friend?
Can we? I think we ought to head down Royal Street.
Is that your
still
final
on.
answer?
I don't know what we're doing just standing around here.
I'm not sure that we're going to find anything else here at this location. I agree with Alphonse that we should head on.
Yeah. I think it's time to
Do
go.
it.
As you guys make your way towards Royal Street, you again see the woman that you recognize in the dress. She floats across the street and about 25 yards ahead of you, the group. And she looks over and she stops in the middle of the street, makes eye contact with all 4 of you, and points at a guy standing on the street corner. And then continues to walk and goes into what you would think would be like a restaurant or a place establishment, but the doors are closed.
We do a physical beauty check on her.
What was what?
A physical beauty check.
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah,
We roll for that, or
it's 24, 36. No,
Only if it's 5-3.
yeah, right. That's what I was putting down. 18, 24, 36.
Do you reckon she wants us to follow that gentleman over there?
Well, either that or we're going to talk to him. But you don't think we ought to talk to him? You think we ought to just watch and see what happens?
I personally think we should observe him for a moment.
Let's take a smoke break and try not to look like we're looking at him.
I pull out another match.
Asshole.
The gentleman has his hat down, and almost as soon as you see her pass out of your right periphery on the street, he lifts his hat up
At us or her?
at you
Oh, okay.
and
so we're spotted.
looks around nervously, waves you over. Kind of like one of the, indigents that always have a secret to tell you.
Well, we've been spotted, so let's just.
See, we
What's up, bro?
Come on over.
What's going on? How
We
you
can't
doing?
talk here. Come over here to the alley.
All right.
He walks
Oh, yes,
right
follow
around the
the-
corner
Someone
to the small,
please
small alley.
stand guard in front of the alley.
Follow the
Gosh, dang
strange
it.
man to the alley.
He goes, hey, I'm guessing you're from Miss Glapion,
We may be.
right? He's like, she told me to tell you if you came through here to give you some more info about what you're looking for.
Great. Why didn't she give us that to start with?
Well, she did what she wanted to know if you found what you was looking for in the cemeteries.
I think that might be between us and Miss Clapion.
Well, that's true. She told me to tell you that I've been looking around the city, and my name's Levi, by the way. Levi LaCroix. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Miss Glapion told me, she said there'd be a large paycheck for me if I could just find you guys when you left the cemetery to tell you what I've been finding out.
All right, what you got?
Spill the beans.
I don't have any beans.
What do you
But
know?
I can tell you.
What
I can tell you what's going on. So,
Yeah.
one of you, roll a charisma check for me.
Oh man. Which is it?
The D20 plus your
D20.
charisma modifier.
Yeah. Charisma's +4. 19.
Yeah, I have some
Total.
charisma on mine.
19. On the 19, Levi looks at you and goes, "Come here, I tell you, but you can tell the others if you want, but I was only supposed to tell one of you." And he comes close, and his breath smells like his name is Levi. His breath smells of rum and decay, right?
And chitlins.
And I mean, he smells as though he's probably not had a shower or a bath in quite some time. Levi leans forward and says, "Look here now. There's been a nobleman running around in the town for the last couple of months, and he's been buying up all kinds of things. And he's not from here. He's foreign. You know them foreigners? They come in here all the time. They think they're part of the city and they talk like us. He speaks all that good French. And he's been buying up all kinds of things. He's been buying up old properties and giving offer letters to all kinds of places like the mansion on Royal Street and all these other things. And he always asks so many questions about where stuff come from and who had it last and where are they now and did they die yet?
Real quick, Levi. Which mansion on Royal Street are we talking?
You know, the Lalaurie Mansion.
The Lalaurie Mansion.
Yeah, the one on Royal Street that everybody like.
He wants to
passes
buy the
by.
Lalaurie Mansion.
He put up money for it. And he said he wants to get it.
Good gracious. Levi, if we needed to talk to you later, is there a way we could do that?
Yeah, I mean, you just come over to me and say, "Hey, Levi, I want to talk to you."
Are you typically here
Oh,
in this spot?
like in New Orleans?
At this corner?
No, this ain't my quarter, man. There's the French quarter. There's that quarter.
Levi, where do you live?
I am currently, as they describe, as unhoused.
Levi, where do you sleep?
In between hoes.
Where I can find a flat place.
All right, Levi. You said a nobleman. What kind of nobleman?
I mean, he was a Frenchman. You know, he spoke the good French, like I said earlier.
All right. Anybody?
We can just take him with us.
And he likes numbers. I know he likes numbers. Because the two guys that was with him kept saying, "You count, 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 count." And he must love numbers.
Gotcha. Let me talk to my friends for a second.
Okay, well, I'm going to be over here making water, if that's all right with you.
Are we certain that when this gentleman tells us that the Frenchman likes to count, that he's not a count of some kind?
He's
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
certainly a count.
Or Baron.
Count.
Robert Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I don't know if Levi's got any other good information.
He goes over to the wall. You hear him unzip.
Oh,
I don't know that we need to take him with us. He may be more of a burden than anything.
I think we've gotten everything out of him that we can.
He'll find us if he
You can
needs
get
us.
this out of me if you want, he says as he starts whizzing across the wall.
Absolutely not. All right.
Watch your shoes, fellas.
Are you gentlemen familiar with the Lalaurie Mansion?
Oh. Now's a good time to explain it to us.
All right. So the Lalaurie Mansion. A few years ago, lady named Madame Lalaurie, right? She had a bunch of slaves, as was, as was the times, right? She was particularly terrible to them, like to the point that the government was like, hey, you can't be that terrible to your slaves. This was discovered when the mansion caught fire.
Don't forget to tell them about the fire, Levi says.
There was a fire. Fire brigade went in. Upstairs in the attic, there was one person chained to a stove. She was physically torturing people, like nailing them to crosses and things like that. Extremely bad vibes around the spot to this day.
So a little beyond S&M here.
Non-sexual torture for the sake of torture. She was run out of town eventually. She may or may not still, well, it's probably not alive.
Levi
right
has
now.
since zipped up. And he's come back. And believe it, he snuck back into the circle listening. Like,
Levi, you should probably not zip until you're actually done pissing.
he takes his hands and goes, "You're right." And he wipes them on Spartacus.
You should probably smack him.
He looks at you and goes,
All right, Levi, come. We'll find you if we need anything else. All right.
"Okay, well, don't forget to tell him about Madame Delphine
Well, it is
and her husband. They fled the city.
1915.
They're not here
What was
anymore.
it?
Nobody's in the house now."
That's right. The Delphines.
Was it fixed after the fire?
Yeah. The mansion was rebuilt. But so the reason I was so concerned about somebody trying to buy it, anyone who's owned it has had a pretty bad time since then, and it's still probably very haunted.
Right.
If you believe in that kind of thing.
So are you suggesting it might be the second key of 7?
Man, it very well may be.
That's where the Haints live.
Of course, somebody lives there.
And it's
I guess
11
we
o'clock
can-
at night.
Y'all
We
tell
probably,
Miss Glapion I did what she asked, okay? I gotta go get something to drink.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. And he scatters down the alleyway the other way.
All right, we can go knock on the door of this mansion if you want, but it's kind of late.
yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
And
And I smell like urine now.
and it's nighttime, and that place is scary. Y'all know any casinos nearby? Never mind. Don't worry about that.
Just go to the mansion.
You know, I think
You wanna
if
go
there
to the
was a
mansion?
prime time to find some suspicious activity at a potentially very haunted house, it
So-
might be about this time of night.
Maybe. So obviously we're not going to knock on the door or anything.
Why not?
Because we don't want to.
I think we should just prowl around the outside and look through all the windows.
Boisterous fighter.
Okay, great guys, but like if we want to get information from people, we have to not be assholes about how we approach this.
Levi's already come back into the group. You know, you could use the service entrance.
And where is that entrance?
It's on the side of the house. It's
Levi?
It's 1140 Royal Street.
Would you?
That's the address.
Would you please-
1140 on Royal Street.
Levi, shut up.
It's
What the hell? All right. Look, we're not breaking
hey,
into
y'all
this
had anything to
mansion.
drink?
We're not breaking into this haunted ass mansion where these people are living at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, nobody lives there. I was saying the Haints is inside.
Who's the Haints?
They're like the Haunts, but they're the Haints. There's a plurals. There's a bunches of them.
So ghosts.
I didn't say that now.
All the more reason not to bother them at night. That's when they're awake doing ghost things, paying their ghost taxes, doing their ghost jobs.
Sneak
Don't
in
be
through the
scared.
service entrance all
Drinking
the
the-
time.
Well, Levi, how about you go in and tell me
I've
what you
done
find
been in there. Nobody's in there but me
in the Haints?
and the Haints.
Levi,
You didn't let me finish. I was contemplating my mortality.
Yeah, man. That ghost spell.
I know such thing as an anti-ghost spell.
Levi, have you seen the Frenchman go in and out of this house?
Oh, he kept trying to get in all the time, but he don't know about that service entrance.
Why don't you show us where that service entrance is?
It's on the side of the house where the service comes in. Hey, you know everybody in New Orleans, they got two entrances.
I pull a
One for
flask.
people that look like you, and one for people that look like me.
I pull a flask outside of my coat, and I pour some into Levi's
Ooh, yeah,
cup.
yeah.
Good call.
Levi, I have more of that. If you would accompany us and show us where the side entrance is.
Why? Okay.
I'll just take what you just pulled, and I'll be fine with this.
Levi clearly does not want to go back to this house.
You on your own.
But
Before you take that sip, are you sure that isn't poison?
I hope it is.
all right, I just want to put it out there that I think this is a stupid idea. But if you dumbasses want to go to this haunted mansion,
Levi's already 5 feet away.
of course,
He's walking.
I guess we can go check out this gosh dang haunted mansion.
He takes another sip and goes,
Did you not hear what I just told you about the damn thing?
Yeah, ghosts aren't real.
Did you not see me light a piece of lint on fire with a fiddle bow? And you're gonna tell me ghosts aren't real? Bruh, everybody knows ghosts. Do you know where you're at? Alright, fine. Could we maybe stop by the cathedral?
Do we
real
have
quick
to
before
solve
we decide to do this?
Do we have to solve this tonight?
I don't see the point in waiting.
The ghost is the point of waiting.
So you want to go to an empty house with no answers?
I'm still not sure the connection of the house.
Well, the Frenchman has been running around buying up properties, asking about numbers, or his account. And
Or both.
he's been asking about death and all kinds of suspicious things.
What's suspicious about death?
Well, I'll tell you what's suspicious is that you found a house on Royal on the back of that stamp.
Yeah, but how does assuming the Frenchman is involved?
We don't know if the Frenchman's involved till we go to the house on Royal,
I'm just saying.
which we know is involved.
The Duke of Paris here.
Madame Laveau ain't getting no deader. And I'm at least, I would like to have a drink before we go to this thing.
Exactly. I'm on board with that.
I hand Alphonse my flask.
Bro, this ain't gonna cut it. If I die sober, I'm gonna haunt all of you.
I pull out a second flask.
Fine, let's go to the house.
Go to the house.
and that's where we're going to take our break for just a couple of minutes. Thanks again for watching for tonight. We're going to be right back in just a few minutes. And we're back from break. You're joining us here on Obliquity Forge's Nightfall table. We are currently in the campaign. This is the first episode of the campaign called The Seven Gates of Guinea. Our adventurers have made their way through the Vu Carré, kind of come in contact with each other. They've gone through what we recognize as Marie Laveau's tomb, and have started going through down the street towards what we recognize as the Lalaurie Mansion. You got that look?
I heard a door out there.
Did you?
Yes.
Inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside here.
Well, it
Inside
sounded
here.
like the door to the parking lot.
It could be, or it could be the ice maker.
Oh, okay.
The ice maker sounds like...
Did we relock the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now that we're secure, is there somebody here? Hopefully, if you're just watch, don't come up. It's not a live show, so just watch online. As you guys have made your way towards the actual facade of the house on Royal Street, you come upon the house. You see the main facade of the big, huge house, and flickering lights. Like I said, it's about midnight now, a little bit later on in the evening, and the mansion looks neglected. It looks like it's been empty and vacant for quite some time.
Yeah, this sounds like a auto insurance commercial where it's like midnight. Hey, should we go into the haunted house or not?
100%.
I kept trying to tell y'all, but y'all wanted to go to the haunted house. All right. Our friend, what was his name? Levi. Levi was telling us there's a service entrance that he's able to get through. So it's
check
going to
it
be around the side, down one of these alleys. I'm not sure which one, but
Or
I guess
which
we'll go
side.
check. Right. So I guess we're gonna go down the alley and look for a service entrance.
Are we all four going on the same side, or are we going to split into groups of two and check both sides?
I think it'd be more auto insurance commercial if we split up.
Yeah, by that you mean like we would be fighting our insurance company if something happened after we split up.
Well,
There
no,
are two
there's.
alleyways on either side of the Lalaurie Mansion.
I'm referring to the series where they mock the horror movies.
Okay. Do we want to split up or no? I don't. I think
I
it's.
said we stay together.
I'd prefer to stay together.
Left side.
Left side. All right. So
You go, and there's a garden gate on a hinge to the left-hand side alley.
is it open?
It's not.
Can we jump it?
You want to just jump over it? Go ahead and give me an acrobatics or an athletics check. Roll a d20.
Can we also get a
3.
A 3. You go to jump over it, but given your stature and size, it's difficult. It's difficult for you. You go to jump over it, and it's got those prongs arranged in an arch, and you catch part of your clothing on it, and a loud bang happens when you're trying to get over it. You successfully do, but you catch a piece of your clothing on it. As you do so, you land not on your feet, but on one foot and a knee.
So did I get ripped in my clothes or any
You got a little tear. You got a little tear in your clothes.
any injuries?
No. You like I said, you got, in the most clumsy way possible, you make it over the gate.
Fair.
All right.
As Spartacus walks up to the gate, he just pushes it open, and it makes a creaking sound, and the gate opens up.
All right. So let's go through the gate.
You make your way down the alleyway, and you find what you would recognize as a service entrance, a side door to the property. The main door opens into the main portions of the house with the columns on the left-hand side, though, where the service entrance is. You can see that it's more obscure on purpose, maybe for bringing things in and out unannounced. The door to the service entrance hangs open, on one hinge.
I was gonna say at some point I think we need a tetanus roll.
All right. We want a perception check. Leave any ghosts.
Y'all want to go in?
Yeah.
I think we ought to just go in. Does anybody have anything we can light? Because I can't just be throwing magic
Right.
or
Okay.
whatever.
Well, I mean, matches, they aren't gonna.
Does anybody have a torch?
Is there one around? Maybe. Is there one around us?
Yeah, and I don't think the rule.
Do we have electricity in this mansion?
No, but you found
1915.
an old lamp on the ground outside, right outside the door. That's hanging off the hinge.
Okay,
Right.
well,
Let's,
a match will work for that.
Go ahead and light that lamp if you don't mind, sir.
You light the lamp, and all of a sudden, you see that the door is broken both at the latch part, but also off the hinge and it's broken outward.
So we have to kind of force it open.
You'll need to do something because it's in the way. I mean, it's on one hinge and it's hanging in the way.
Levi said he was able to get in here. I do have a crowbar. I'll go ahead and pull that out and see if the crowbar's open.
Okay, and you do. Go ahead and give me a strength check. Just a regular D20. DC is 10. 2.
Do I have a modifier?
I don't think you can get there from a 2.
Okay.
So you try to get the door open, and in so doing, it comes off the hinge and falls forward, making a loud bang.
Well, the ghosts know we're here.
Yeah, so much for the stealth.
Do you make your way inside the?
Yes.
Okay, in what order are we going in?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
So you take point.
Gus first, then who?
I'll go second.
Okay,
I'm in the back.
all right. So Gus is first, then Mercurius, then Alphonse, and then Spartacus. Right?
Yeah, I'll be the rear guard.
Okay. Gus, as you walk in, and Mercurius, as you guys enter into what looks to be a small foyer. Lamps are on the corners of the stair. You recognize a small door to your left, another doorway to your right, and then the stair in the middle, going upward. Inside, dust sheets cover the furniture, like a room full of, well, ghosts. Nobody's nobody's told you about what this is supposed to look like, other than it's run down. It's shackled. It's the house has this weird feeling that you're clocking. It's kind of like I may have eaten something wrong in your stomach.
Right. So the picture of the oil painting of Nicolas Cage on the wall.
No. Who, why, when, where? He wants to help steal the Declaration of Independence. No. As you walk in, you're in this foyer. You can't quite tell if the creaking you're hearing is just the house settling, or a little bit closer to footsteps than you'd like.
You want to check it out?
Yeah, why not?
I imagine it's just Levi's buddy.
Yeah.
So you're
Right.
you're on point. Let's do a wedge formation and just leave a little space in between us. And I'll follow your lead.
Okay, so we've got door to our left, door to our right, and some stairs in front of you.
Good purpose.
Your point.
Door to the left.
Okay, you open the door to the left, and immediately you see a hat and coat.
Who that belongs to?
Are we going to roll a squatter check?
You realize this is just a coat ring.
Okay. So back out of there.
There is another doorway inside the coat room to the right.
Let's keep on pushing.
Let's go through it.
Okay. As you do, there's a doorway to your left from the coat room and a doorway straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
So at this point, I should be drawn
In what way?
45.
Oh, it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, so describe that to everybody as what you pull out.
Oh. Pearl handle 1911. Cocked and locked.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Spartacus draws this pearl-handled revolver. This is, a pearl handle 1911.
Yes.
Semi-automatic.
Yes.
As it looks to be a weapon above his station, if that makes any sense.
Stainless. Fortunately, it's 1915. I can't have a prism on top.
That's right.
All right. Laser.
You guys proceed to the left, or do you continue down the hallway through the coat room?
What? Yep. Down the hallway.
Down the hallway, you realize you're going in the same direction as the stairs. As you open that doorway, this cramped 4-foot small hallway opens to an expansive room. This room is musky. It's kind of lingering dust. There's a smell of old smoke that just lingers. You see several items of furniture draped with cloth. You realize that based on the chandelier and the floor tile, that this is the grand ballroom.
Do we see anything else that might be interesting?
You can roll for an investigation check.
20.
Yeah.
19.
On a 19, you realize there's a grand piano in the corner. There are 2 tables, a couple of sitting chairs, another couple of dining chairs, a grand fireplace, and that huge chandelier sitting above you.
But nothing beyond home furnishings.
It just looks to be furniture. You see, like I said, that there's a large fireplace, candelabrum above it, 2 windows across the back, letting in some of the moonlight from the evening, and a candelabrum in one of the windows.
I would like to play the piano.
And you go over the piano. You draw back the curtain, the covering of the piano, as dust flies throughout the room. You pull back the chair, making a scratching noise on the floor, drawing the attention of everyone else in the room. You sit down, and you begin to play. Tell me what happens.
Playing chopsticks.
What about the ghost?
We're already here. We're already here. The ghosts probably haven't heard any music in a minute anyway. They might appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it does anything, but
You play
jamming.
bum 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 bum.
Are we going to get
And then you
copyright
stop.
struck on YouTube?
Not for that one.
I don't even know if that sounded close. And as you stop for a second, you hear the lingering bum 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 bum, and it echoes through the ballroom. As you hear out.
Play a little louder. A little more forceful.
We ought to get out of here.
I told you we shouldn't come in the house.
All right.
Let's draw them out.
Clearly,
Get 'em out here
whoever's
where we can see
don't
'em.
want nothing to do with me.
As soon as Blake says, as soon as his character Spartacus says, "Let's draw him out," you all hear the echo again. Out. Yes, get them out. And it echoes through the room.
Do you want us out? You want us to leave? All right. You heard the man.
Well, it may not be referring to us. Maybe the ghost
Look,
is asking for help.
Celeste
to
didn't
evict
even say
something
how
else.
much she was paying us for this. I don't
Right.
know why. We've
maybe-
entertained this enough.
Maybe the ghost wants help with the squatters, like Levi.
The cover on the keys of the piano slams down, almost getting your fingers.
You clearly don't want nobody playing his piano.
Maybe there's something in the piano.
All right.
Maybe you should play a little
I think
better.
you should play it some more.
You play the piano.
Mercurius, in your mind, you hear, "Promised the fire wouldn't," and it trails off. Echoing.
I think you should play Camptown Races this time.
All right, what do y'all want to do?
Could be something inside the piano. So look inside the piano. If it attracted the ghost.
Right.
Go ahead and take a look.
Did anybody else
Just
hear
in the candelabrum above the fireplace lights.
Depending on how that other roll went, you might need to play Baby Got Back.
Did y'all happen to notice the lights come on?
When you turned on the
The
lamp.
candles are lit now.
Not the candelabrum, just the not the big chandelier, just the candles above the fireplace.
I guess we should walk over and see if there's anything else around there that might be
Check
trying
out
to
the
draw us to-
fireplace.
Did anybody else hear anything?
No. Did you hear something?
Is there anything inside the fireplace?
I take a sip from my flask
just
and I
the
say
water.
maybe. And I approach the fireplace.
The door to the coat room slams shut.
I clutch an item in my coat pocket. It's in my inventory. It's a holy symbol. Should I describe it?
If you want,
I won't describe it yet.
you all hear, "You shouldn't be here. None of you should be here."
Investigate or interrogate it.
Maybe
Hey.
just want to question.
Do you know anything about some damage to a tomb? One Madame
Laveau?
Laveau? First of all, if you don't know she's dead, I apologize to have to be the one to tell you, but she died. Her grave was messed with, and we'd kind of like to figure out who did it and get that handled. Surely you don't approve of that kind of thing, right?
You listen.
All right. Well,
The candelabrum in front of the window lights, all three candles.
I walk
Say-
to the fireplace and I say, the fire wouldn't what?
You hear in your mind, he promised the fire wouldn't.
Tell us what we want to know and we'll leave.
You listen.
Tell us about the second key of 7.
We can't leave. We can never leave here.
I told y'all this was a stupid idea. Nobody listens to me.
Well, we're already here.
Right?
Can you not leave by choice?
It's like Hotel California, apparently.
You can check out, but you can never leave.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a perception check?
Absolutely.
20?
Yep.
3. Do I have a modifier for that? What's the intelligence?
Yep.
So 6 total.
A 6. You're looking around at some of the other furniture items. You swear one of the tables was in a different place when you walked in,
I'm going to
but you're not quite sure.
Does the dust on the floor confirm that suspicion?
does it?
Not on a 6.
I'm going to if I could, Mr. DM,
Yeah.
I would like to grant my D6 Bardic Inspiration die
All right.
to our cleric friend,
Okay.
just in case he has anything he wants to check out, maybe figure out, and have a little extra.
Little oomph.
Little
Sure.
oomph. You can use that.
You think you hear some footsteps upstairs.
Let's go
Can't
upstairs.
quite tell.
As a newbie, I've just got to ask guidance on this. This is used for...
So
Oh, sorry. So there's a mechanic called guidance,
Okay.
which is totally different when you said guidance on this. It means that you get another opportunity. So, Josh, go ahead and describe Bardic Inspiration for it.
I'm looking for it because I don't want to get this wrong.
Sure.
All right. As a bonus action, you can inspire another creature within 60 feet that can see or hear you. That creature gains one of your Bardic Inspiration die at D6. Once within the next hour, when the creature fails a D20 test, the creature can roll the Bardic Inspiration die and add the number rolled to the total, potentially turning the failure into a success.
So let's say, for instance, the DC on a roll is a 15, and you roll a 12. You could roll the D6 and add whatever it is on there, maybe matching or beating the difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
You have an hour.
So if I wanted to pursue questioning this thing that keeps speaking to me, would that be... How would I roll for that? I mean...
You just keep asking. Let's see what
Okay,
happens.
okay.
Not really a roll or an investigation check.
Who promised the fire wouldn't?
Okay, this is what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah? Just kind of talking randomly into the room?
I'm at the fireplace
Okay.
inspecting
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You feel a gust of wind. By that I mean, not necessarily a breeze, but a chilling cold come across in front of the fireplace.
And I'm still clutching my holy item in my...
I'm sorry. Do you want to let us know what's going on? I just keep hearing you talking to the ether. Do you hear something I don't?
Yes, I absolutely hear something.
Oh, that was for him only. I thought everybody heard it.
You heard out, get him out. But he's the one that heard, he promised the firewood.
Oh, okay.
And everybody heard, you shouldn't be here. None of you should be here.
To bring you all up to speed, someone or something keeps telling me he promised the fire wouldn't. And they won't tell me who or what the fire wouldn't do.
You gonna keep asking the questions, or what are we doing? Because there's footsteps going on somewhere that way.
Well, there's something trying to talk to me in here right now, and it apparently keeps wanting to light these candles. I don't know if this alludes to the fire or if there's something going on with this
You
fireplace.
said the word fire twice, and all of a sudden, as you said the word fire, one of the candles popped out, and you said fireplace again, and another candle popped out.
Mr. Magnus, do you see any other doors in this room? Would you just mind holding point on the one we walked through, so whatever out there doesn't come through and like kill us all?
This is Spartacus Finch.
Spartacus,
Yep,
my
yep,
bad.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, I've got the rear
hold
here.
security on the door, please.
fire.
Another candle in front of you this time pops out. And you feel cold come around the backside of you, on the back of your neck, and then around again. Like it swirled around you in a curious way, if that makes any sense. Like went around behind you, you felt a cold breeze, and then continued on.
I let go of the holy symbol and just tuck it away. And I say fire one more time.
The last candle in front of the window goes out, and all three of the candles on the other side of the room towards the stair.
I sharply turn towards those candles, put the pipe in my mouth and light it and say, well, I'm going to go that direction.
You start walking towards that direction. How did you light your pipe?
I pull the match out.
And when you went to light the match, you held the match to the pipe, and some breath blew out the match. as you heard what sounded like a giggle.
I put the pipe away. And I just walk towards that direction.
As you walk towards the stair?
Yes.
All right. We're staying together, so I guess we're going that way.
You look up the stair, it's very narrow. Again, one at a time can fit up this thing, single file. I will tell you, Augustus, you would have a hard time shoulder to shoulder in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be single file, right? So, Mercurius, you would be in the lead here. Going up the stairs, you realize you have this uncanny knack of watching and witnessing things others maybe can't see. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Which die is that?
Just a d20 with your intelligence modifier.
It's 12.
As you roll the 12, you realize that there. So we've got Mercurius going first. Who's next? Okay, which one? Augustus, you're behind him?
Sure.
Okay, you're still guarding the back door, but you're going to be in the back into this thing. And then Alphonse, you're next. Alphonse, as you are going up the stairs, you hear the piano go bum 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 bum, and it finishes the phrase.
Awesome.
Mercurius, as you're walking up the stairs, you realize that there are only 17 steps, which is peculiar. You would think it'd be an even number in this house, but it isn't. And as you proceed up the steps, you realize some of the steps have been cleaned up, and you remember Alphonse telling you the story of the fire from 1834. And it's almost like you weren't there. Obviously, it was 1830s. But you start, as you put your hand on the handrail, you start hearing screams from back then. Not now, not currently in your, in your auditory range. But it's almost like you hear the screaming, you hear the yelling, and oh my God, I'm on fire! Get out! Please get us out! Please get us. As you realize that some of the steps are clean, and one of them isn't. As you're going towards the top, as each of you cross over the 17th step, it's a cold area, colder than the rest. Again, this is hot summer New Orleans, September.
Summer too.
Yeah. So as you're going, it's a weird, cold transition as you're going up these stairs, these attic stairs. Again, scorched black since the fire of 1834. The seventh one is colder as you proceed up towards
7 or 17?
17. You get up to the top of the attic stair. There's a doorway. The door is closed. You hear what you think are creaking floorboards in the attic.
I'm sure y'all want to do this.
Is there any light?
It's very dark in this attic stairway.
Well, now's the time that I have to reveal this, and I pull a lamp out of my backpack because it's in my inventory.
Well, we had a lamp from when we walked
Right.
in.
I'm in the front. I pull out a match. I light my lamp. And I proceed to the door.
As you go to light the lamp with the match, you light the match, you hold it towards the lamp, and the match goes out again, and you hear giggling. And the giggling this time, what you thought was laughter, what you perceived as a belly laugh, this time it sounds a little bit clearer. It wasn't a giggle last time. It was screaming. It was distant, yelling and screaming that gets louder and louder to you now. And all of a sudden, you begin, as you stop at the top of the stairs, you see him light the match. You see the match go out. You see him pause. And all of you start hearing screaming. Louder and louder and louder. Ah, 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 ah. Please, please no. Let us out. Let us out. As the attic door starts to shake.
All right, can we perceive whether this is current or past?
This, again, flashback originally as he was going up the stairs. But for you guys, this is physical reaction.
You saw
right
my
in front.
match go out.
You saw the match go out.
Hearing.
You're hearing screaming. You're not hearing an echo of screaming now. It sounds like somebody's trapped in the attic.
Well, you're in front. What do you think?
I'm gonna kick that door down.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Yeah, make it good so you don't fall down the stairs.
Do you want
Yeah.
the pry bar? You know what? It's gonna go in your backpack. We're never gonna see it again. Go ahead and kick it.
It's a strength check. What do I roll for that?
D20. Mhm.
Okay.
And it's a wooden door, so let's just say it's 15.
So I got a 16.
Excellent.
Actually, so
So one swift kick.
okay.
As you do, you kick this, and again, it's a dilapidated house. You kick the door right open, and as you do, you see two of the guys that you recognize from the cemetery.
Mm.
They're in the middle of the room. They are cloaked like they were before, in dark, right? Both of them. They are all in the center of this thing, and you realize that they have been ransacking this attic. They have been going through everything. That's why you realize in the ballroom, everything was covered up, but the door was also off the hinge. You realize that the ballroom was never supposed to be gutted or looked through. They've been in the attic this whole time, trying to tear through this place and find what they've been looking for. They're pulling floorboards up. Those things that you heard his steps, they have been prying floorboards up.
Have they noticed this?
Oh yeah, he just kicked the door in. Absolutely. They stop what they're doing and they look directly at you.
Were they screaming? Do we think they were screaming?
Oh no, they appear, they're just as shocked as you are to see you.
Have they been hearing screaming? I mean, I guess we wouldn't know.
You wouldn't be able to know.
We should probably go talk to them.
Hey, did y'all hear anything up here? Like, other than you guys ripping floorboards
They
up?
immediately look at you and they grab they have two, what look to be like small tire irons or flat bars. They look at you and stand erect instead of getting into they don't stand with an erection. That's different. They stand upright. And they take their pry bar and they look at you and prepare themselves.
Does anyone happen to have a pinch of sand or a rose petal?
One of the
We got
guys
some
goes,
dust.
"What the fuck did you say?"
Hey, real quick. Did y'all hear something other than you, like, picking up?
We heard you coming up the stairs. We heard you when you fell over the gate. We were trying to be in here and doing what we're supposed to be doing.
And what are you supposed to be doing?
What are you supposed to be doing?
Dodging questions again, I see.
I'm just, you know what? Tell you the truth, I don't know what the hell we're doing here. But regardless, what are you doing here?
We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Why are you in the house?
Our
master sent us here.
We are renovating.
Who is your master?
Right.
Who's your master?
Don't have
I
one.
don't need to answer
Does he like
that
debates?
question.
What are you counting?
Counting. You're asking me about rose petals and what I'm counting. What kind of shit show is this?
Can you count?
What are you into? Why is your shirt open?
Why isn't yours?
What kind of party is this?
It's one of those things. If you know, you know.
It's a Diddy party.
Hey, so, you guys smoke?
No, we don't smoke in here.
Um,
Do you know about the house fire?
no.
This place is a tinderbox.
Can you tell me about it?
I could.
Would you?
No. It's a tinderbox in here. The fire was in 1834,
Okay, so...
and it's still standing.
So now what's happening?
No fires in here.
Were y'all at the cemetery earlier?
The guy turns to the other one. Brother Achilles, what the fuck is going on? Should I just start laying waste to these guys or what? Brother Achilles, the big guy. I guess I was going to get into a fight tonight after all.
So,
Have I made
guys,
it up the stairs yet?
Is what?
Have I made it up the stairs?
You're in line. So, Mr. Rosepetal was asking about Rosepetal. You're basically peering over, looking over Gus's shoulder.
so
How far in the room?
What's the story with the strong silent type back there? Looking over here.
Get ready to throw it out.
So I mean, like, we don't have to fight though. Like,
They're
we're-
holding crowbars.
okay, but so let's
I have a 45
let's just,
drawn.
let's just say you guys do happen. Well, it's not going to happen, right? You see my homie with a gun, it's not going to go well. But if you guys did beat us up, what good would that do you?
We're just trying to do our jobs.
I understand that, and look, I'm sympathetic. I have a job too. Clearly, you don't want to tell me what your job is, and I'm not.
We're trying to do our jobs by hand.
Great. Can you?
Our hand jobs.
Yeah, your hand jobs. Look, how much are those running these days?
$5, same as in town.
Well, lucky for you, this gentleman here has a 20.
Don't
Oh,
stop.
That's like 4 hands.
I know a spot. Anyways,
Like all at once or one at a time or
Oh,
one
no.
stack of.
yeah, exactly.
If you guys stood
Look.
tip to tip, we could probably get this done quicker.
can't cross the screens.
All right. Anyways, I'm just saying, if we get in a fight, it's not going to do us any good. Nobody's going to get what they want out of that. That doesn't help anybody, right?
You see that some of the floorboards behind them have been pried up all over the floor.
Yeah. So I see you guys are pulling floorboards up. And can I ask about that?
No. And
All right.
didn't you just?
Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out what's happening.
You know, we could just bring the police here.
You think the police are going to
Yeah,
come here?
it's 1915.
Tonight.
Dude,
Now.
There's like one policeman in New Orleans in 1915.
not our problem, dude.
Right.
Yeah, go get the cops. We'll be here when you get back.
So,
Or we could just hold you in this room while another one of us goes and gets the cops.
The door behind you in the attic way closes, pushing you into the rest of the room.
Okay.
you guys have anything to drink
He
tonight?
the guy goes, "Oh shit, they're in here. They're in here. Did you wake them up? You didn't play the fucking piano, did you?
Well, obviously, there's a piano. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck. Brother Akile, they played the piano. I know they shouldn't have played the piano. We had strict instructions. Go in the attic, tear up the floorboards, find what's in the seal, bring it back. Don't play the piano."
I'm sorry, Brother Achille, was it? You said a seal. Are we talking like Alaska seal, or are we talking like wax seal?
He looks at you. He goes, "Can I talk to him?" The other guy goes, "No, you can't fucking talk to him, idiot. They're wanting hand jobs."
Look, I know everybody here would love a hand job. Before we get to that,
Brother Keeler goes, "I'd like a hand job." He puts his hand up.
do you guys need any help pulling these floorboards up? I mean, there's 6 of us can get it done a lot quicker than 2.
No, we got it. We got it. We're good.
Well, I don't think we can get out of here anyway. They shut the door behind
We're
us.
kind of
Lamp lights. It gets colder in the room.
so, Brother Achille and Sarah. What was your name?
I didn't give it.
Would you mind?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm Alphonse. These are the homies.
Oh, good for you.
I'm going to try something. Fire.
Your lamp goes out.
Did y'all see that? That was kind of cool, right?
Say it again. See if it comes back on.
Fire.
Nothing happens.
Interesting. Say it again.
Fire. So, maybe when a flame is open, when we say fire, the flame goes out. Possibly due to the history in this house. Maybe they don't like fire.
How do you guys feel about fire?
We know not to light fires in a mansion that's burned down once.
Well, it's already burnt down. Was it going to do burn up again?
Yes, with us in it. Why don't you just go back down the stairs?
If it'll let us
Well, the
leave.
thing is,
It?
did you see the door close? I think we're all
I
stuck
thought
in
the
here.
big one in the back with the pistol closed the door.
I don't believe so.
Nope.
Wait, you didn't close the door?
Nope.
I thought you were trying to trap us in here.
Nope. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Us too.
That makes 6 of us.
So, Brother Achille, I'm just going to lay it straight for you, my friend. Someone asked us to do a job for them, right? That job,
Was it a hand job?
it was that was a different
Brother
thing.
Kelly goes,
That was a different thing. All right, but basically,
All right, Beavis.
are y'all religious at all?
we're part of the Gide cult. And then the other guy goes, shut up!
Okay. But I mean,
Brother Keeley kind of flinches when
it's kind of universally accepted. Like, you know, you don't really mess with the dead, right? That would be an unwise move for someone to do. Would you agree?
we're not messing with the dead. We're
No,
just,
and
we're just
and-
digging up the floor. We're told to come into the mansion and go upstairs to the attic and pull up the floorboards and get what's inside. The other guy goes, shut the fuck up.
right. So, I'm not saying at all that y'all are or have, but someone did mess with the dead. And in order to stop things from going absolutely sideways, we're trying to figure out what all that was about.
Do you two even know what you're doing?
If you don't know, that's fine.
Brother Keeley goes, we're digging up. We were told to go into the attic and dig up the floorboards and take what's in the floorboards and bring them back to our master.
And why would your master want those things?
The other guy goes, I swear to God, I'm going to break your kneecaps if you talk again. Brother Keeley goes, I can't say.
Speaking of breaking things,
I
what
can't
would you
speak
two do
about
if
things.
we started breaking open the floorboards?
Yeah, and do you know this Count fella?
Accountant fellow?
Mm-hmm.
The other guy goes, what are you talking about?
A comp, perhaps?
A what?
No.
Comp? You want a free hand job now?
Hey. Well, look.
Why don't you just go back where you came from? You know, go do something important.
I came from outside. There ain't nothing. I don't do nothing important. I assure you. Look, man. Y'all had anything to drink recently?
You immediately hear, get out.
Did y'all hear that? Did you guys hear that?
All of a sudden you look, and Brother Keeley, while cloaked, has a small stream of piss going down one side of his leg. He's literally quaking, holding his crowbar with both hands this time. The other guy looks and goes, that's not good. They're not supposed to be in here. They're not supposed to be up here.
Great. So, how about this?
Who is they?
He looks at you and goes, you know, the ones trapped in the house.
Oh, those fucks. Got it.
Well, this is exactly where they'd be, isn't it?
Immediately, all of a sudden, out of the floor comes a purple cloud that fills partial of it's not between you two, it's behind the other two guys in the back part of the attic. Purple cloud comes up, lightning flickers throughout this cloud as this spectral body appears, torso up, ribbed abs, no clothing, skull-like head, hair flailing, looks like dreadlocks, right? Larger fro in the back, and then where the hands should be, they look like human-esque hands, but there are now large talon-like claws on both sides.
Well, this just got interesting.
As it pops up and floats and says, "Get."
Spartacus, did you happen to try that door after it closed?
I'll try the door. It's locked.
Nothing happens.
I can't turn the knob.
Now remember, he busted the locking mechanism when he kicked it in, but when you pull on the door, nothing happens. The knob is ice cold.
What if I pull out a shotgun and shoot the area next to the just inside the door from the locking mechanism?
Okay, so you take your shotgun out.
Yeah, like a breaching.
Okay, so you do that. Go ahead and let's just do a D20 check. It'd be like you're kicking the door open.
6.
On a 6, you go to shoot the locking mechanism. Some of the slug or birdshot.
Somewhere like a not buckshot, more like a one shot.
All right. So
Two
kind of like yeah, I got you. You shoot that part of the door and fragments splinter, right? But the door seems pretty much intact.
Okay.
Well, y'all got any ideas?
Kicking the door again, see if it gets open that way.
Right.
I look at the being and I say, how do you propose we get out if you won't open the door?
Good question. Good question.
Its mouth is agape, and it begins to proceed towards the group as it stops and frowns. And it says, "You want out?"
Yes.
Yeah.
You just told us to leave.
It stops. It puts its hands up like this, looks up, puts his hands together, puts his hands down, and the door swings open. The other two guys are looking at the floorboard holes. They're starting to look around frantically.
Guys, I'm starting to think maybe this thing isn't malicious. Do we want to look for whatever seals these guys are looking for under the floorboards, or are we going to take this opportunity to get them out here?
So we pull some floorboards. Yeah,
I don't know that this
He might not give us another shot.
yeah, this creature does have some ability for
It's floating.
telekinesis, right? So
Can we talk to it?
yeah, why don't I stand here in the doorway, make sure it stays open while you talk to it.
Did we try that last time?
Tell it if you want us to go. Well, no, I can't.
Oh, you know.
Or I guess I can talk to it directly. Say, we want to go, but we also need some information.
It pauses again. And again, nothing has been full sentences from this thing, right? It looks at you and looks at your rifle, the shotgun, and looks at the door that you shot.
Right.
It looks at you and the shotgun again. And it says, ask.
Hey, these guys were looking for a seal under the floorboards. Do you know anything about that?
The creature proceeds towards Father Aquile and the other guy, going through Father Aquile to the other guy with the crowbar. And it looks at the crowbar, and it stands a full 3 feet. Stands is the wrong term. There are no legs. It's just torso up. You realize now that its viscera are hanging from the torso of it. That there should be legs there, but it looks like it's been ripped in twain or two or cut in half. You also realize that there are shackles on each wrist. That this creature is in torment and doesn't have skin where skin should be. It looks at the guy, goes through Father Aquile, looks at the other guy standing above him, and reaches and touches with one finger the crowbar, and it turns icy cold. You see it turn ice, and he drops it.
Maybe he doesn't want us ripping up the floorboards. I'm not sure.
All right. So where are we at on finding out information about this grave? Because the more and more dumb and dumber talk over here, I'm not convinced that they have anything to do with that.
I'm not either. But there was a seal on the crypt. and they are pulling up, looking for a seal under the floorboards.
And there was a clue at the crypt that said to come to this house.
Well, we don't know that we're in the house that it was talking about.
Well, the same guys that were at the crypt are at this house, and if I put 2 and 2 together, I think that this house is pretty important.
And I think there's a seal.
Brother Keeley is still standing there frozen. He's shaking now. He's ice cold. You can see his breath.
Okay, because all we know is the house is on Royal. We know something about a second key of 7.
And we know that the 2 guys from the crypt are in this house.
I promise you, if there's
Right.
a house on Royal that has anything to do with any craziness, it's this one. Also, did y'all happen to notice the floating fella over here with the things and the thing and the stuff? I think we're in the right place. I don't know how to proceed.
Brother
from
Keeley
here.
has slinked towards the door and is close to exit.
But I'm standing in the doorway.
Brother Akile, would you mind just hanging tight for us for a minute while we figure some things out? I'd appreciate it.
I want to go.
I understand.
It said, get out. I want to go.
If you go back to your boss, what's he gonna say? First of all, is he gonna believe you if you say a floating being came up?
I'm not going to tell him what happened. I just want to go.
Okay, but you're going back empty-handed. You understand that, right?
I have to go.
It might be the last door you walk through when you go to tell him. Just keep that in mind.
Brother Keeley starts putting the pieces together. Obviously, you can hear gears turning up there. You can hear the hamster in the wheel. He looks at the other guy. He goes, "Can we go?" The other guy goes, "I told you not another word. You done messed yourself. Look at you."
Do y'all really think holding on to secrets right now is a great idea? Like what do y'all propose we do?
Spartacus, I want you to give me a D20 roll. DC's 15.
14.
14. What you recognize as Brother Akile starts pushing his way past the door. He rolled a 15, you rolled a 14 on this. He pushes you, but to the side. Brother Akile's pretty stout. Brother Akile pushes you to the side, and literally you hear him down the stairs. He's out of here. Like you hear him. Like if you could hear tires screech, you would hear that, right? He goes down the stairs. You hear the door fly open. You hear the gate fly open in the alleyway. I mean, within seconds, Brother Keeley's out on the streets. You can peer out the window of the attic and you see Brother Keeley running.
All right, man. So, just you and us now. You want to tell us anything? Do we want to? First of all, guys, what do we want to do? Do y'all see this thing floating in here talking to us?
Well, we can ask it questions too. So far, it's just tried to scare us.
We
It
tried
has
that, and it froze Akile, and he ran away.
The other guy goes, "Look, fellas, it's really simple. My guy told me to come in here, come up to the attic, don't play the piano, and look under the floorboards. And look around. Look at the floorboards. Look at all the holes in the floor. We've been doing our job. We couldn't find what we were looking for. That's all we're going to say that happened." And as he does, he pulls into his cloak and pulls out a little vial of oil and lights it and throws it on the floor.
Oh, it's definitely time to leave
Oh,
now.
this fucking asshole.
As he lights it on the floor, it's now in between you guys and the exit door.
All right, does somebody have a spell the opposite of fire? Oh, say fire.
The other, the specter in the room immediately doesn't vanish, but all of a sudden dims and puts his hands up, almost as if he is as scared of fire as like Scarecrow, right? Like he freaks out. The specter futzes in your visual perception, as in doing so, all of a sudden you see the guy that has been having this crowbar the whole time. He runs and jumps out of the second story window. Crashing
Yell
through.
fire.
You yell fire, and all of a sudden the fire dims, but the specter, it's almost like it can't, because of the amount of fire that's in the room.
Say fire, rapid fire.
I think we should all yell fire.
Fire.
Fire!
Nothing happens. The fire it continues to burn. It's not going up the drapes. It's not filling the room, so to speak. It's just on the floorboards.
Can we throw a blanket over it? A curtain, perhaps?
How large is this room?
Go ahead and it's a regular size attic, double the size of the room you're in.
Well, asbestos is quite popular at this time. It might actually work.
Do I see anything I can throw over this fire to dampen it?
As you're recalling, downstairs there were several pieces of furniture with canvas and other things over the top of it.
Great. I'm gonna go grab one of them and come back.
I vote against the coming back. I think we should just exit stage
Seal under the floorboards, guys. Y'all dragged me to this haunted ass house. We got specters and these guys.
There is another option.
What you got?
We can let the flames do their job and come back.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I don't have
Is
any
the
interest.
fire consuming the floor?
I'm not a firefighter.
It's a real fire. I mean, it's starting to crackle. It's more the oil on top of the floor that's burning right now. But if you realize that if you let it, it will start getting
It'll
the
actually.
attic boards and whatever may be underneath them.
Hmm.
And it could destroy whatever's underneath them.
Hmm.
All right, what are we thinking? We're gonna let it burn. We're gonna.
Put it out. Stamp on it. We stamp on it.
You can try, absolutely. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay, under the floorboards, is there any insulation? Because that was probably asbestos at this
Look
time.
at there, 6,
Mm.
9.
There's some void space.
That's a 6.
We got a 6.
As you start to stamp on the fire, the hem of your right pant leg catches fire. You take 2d6 fire damage. Go. You take 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
All right, I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna grab one of them canvas sheets or whatever and come throw it on top of this fire.
You run downstairs. As you run downstairs, you look around. There are certain sheets on some of the furniture. All of a sudden, 2 tables from both sides slide towards you, almost trying to throw something towards you, right? Like not furniture to get in your way, but they slide towards you with the thicker canvas on them.
Cool. I'm gonna grab that canvas and go back upstairs and throw it on the fire.
As you go back upstairs, you realize that 17th step, as you pause on the way, is colder, weirdly enough. As you cross that 17th step on the threshold, you come back in, you throw both canvases onto the burning oil. The canvases start to suck up the oil, and the fire slowly starts to go out. The room is filling somewhat with smoke, but nothing more than what would be exiting through the window that's now been broken out. The room is very smoky, and you're trying to find your way around a little bit. Again, haze has filled the room a little bit. The specter is nowhere to be found.
All right, here's the other issue. If smoke is getting out of the window, we're going to have some splaining to do if we get caught here.
All right. Are we looking for a seal under the floorboards? Has the fire revealed anything?
What you do see, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Let's get a team one. Go ahead and everybody roll a d20 for me with your modifiers for investigation.
Which
Modifier?
which one is that?
It'd be intelligent.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
10.
10.
I rolled a 1 with a -1.
23.
No kidding?
No kidding.
You rolled a nat 20?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
So as you guys are looking at the floorboards, you guys are starting to find some of the floorboard holes that they'd already pulled off. Spartacus, what you notice is that the one you're standing on near the door.
The 17th step.
No. Right past the threshold. Right where you've been standing and shooting your firearm and doing all the things right there at the threshold of the door. There's a squeak
Mhm.
underneath yours as you look, and there's a knot hole where the knot hole has fallen through, and you see the shimmer of something white under it.
You have the crowbar, right?
He's got it.
You got a crowbar. We need that crowbar. And now, we need to pop this area of the floor up.
And as you do, inside there, this cavity, it's holding a, weirdly enough, a bone wax seal.
Spell seal.
Seal, S-E-A-L.
Okay. Bone wax seal.
What's on the seal?
It looks like what you would press into wax to get a particular
Oh, that type of seal.
symbol out.
Okay.
Does it have a symbol on it?
It does.
Is it SG?
It's not. It's a bunch of dots and a bunch of intersecting lines.
Are there 7?
There's a bunch of dots on it. It's hard to tell.
Bunch.
Okay. I say,
It looks like I wouldn't say. I mean, it's relatively large. This seal. The stamping part has been ornately crafted on the bottom of it. The bone part of it doesn't look to be like an animal bone. It looks kind of like an arm bone.
Let's take that back to.
well, okay, so we've got this. What's the status of the fire?
Oh, the fire's out.
Fire's
It's
out.
smoldering.
Okay, good job.
It's just smoldering. There's a couple of embers flying around, some dust, some ash, right, flying around a little bit.
All right, can we pee on it?
And you can if you want.
Okay. Somebody needs to pee on this thing. I'm serious. We don't want
All
to
right,
burn the
everybody
house
circle
down.
up, and we're gonna pee on the fire. Do we need to roll for that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are all of you dropping trowel?
Sure.
I hand Spartacus my flask.
We don't want to put that on it. That'll make it worse.
Are you putting it on there, or is he pissing into it?
I was encouraging him to chug so that he could have enough piss.
I see. Okay.
Okay. So I think we should take this seal back to Celeste. You said intersecting lines.
Hold on. Wait, I don't. So we know squat about this seal and squat about Celeste. Well, you may. And we're just going to hand this thing over being in a state of complete ignorance?
We can ask her about it. So
But these two guys,
you sent us to get information, right?
right, she sent us to get information, not a seal, but these two guys are on a mission to get this seal. And we're just going to hand it over with knowing nothing about it?
Are we hoping to find them again? I mean, we can hold on to the seal till we figure out what to do with it,
Right.
but I don't see where this leads anywhere else unless we get more information later.
Right.
Trade with their master.
We don't know who he is.
Well,
Right.
leverage now.
Let's hold on to the seal.
But is there anything else in this house that we need?
It seemed to be the only thing of importance that they were looking
I
for.
mean,
Yeah.
we didn't go through the rest of it, but like I'd be hard pressed to steal from the ghosts
Right.
anything unnecessary. Yeah. So I'm thinking we hold on to it until we figure out what to do with it.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
As the smoke clears in the room, the specter appears again in the back of the room. This time not as flamboyantly as before in a big cloud. This time almost kind of walking up, becoming more and more from transparent to translucent to more almost semi-solid. No claws this time. Dreads down this time. Walks up and he points, kind of gestures with one hand down towards where you dug the floorboard up. And again, never in full sentences. It's almost like a struggle for him to communicate with you. You hear in your minds this time, not your ears. The bone wax seal. The first true key. Thanks for putting out the fire.
Yeah, sorry, it smells a little bit.
And then he disappears.
All right, we're definitely holding on to that. All right. So what's our next move?
Yeah, out of the house, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think we probably need dinner and sleep and booze and what did you see where the woman went? You never did get a hotness check on her, did you?
No.
1824-36.
She's 5'3".
And that's where we're going to close for tonight. Thanks everybody for joining us and watching. We appreciate you. Thanks everybody for coming tonight and being part of this. Again, Obliquity Forge, this is the Nightfall table, as the 7 gates of Guinea. A rampart through certain parts of New Orleans this evening. We can't thank you enough. Make sure to, of course, support the stream if you can. The VOD will be available on YouTube for you, as well as, of course, join us on the Discord, which is kind of neat. You can chat and talk about this all the time. Blake, thanks so much. Jeremy, of course, Josh, and Sean, we can't thank you enough. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Say goodbye, Nightfall Table.
Good night.
There's a line in the dark I can't see. Still it's pulling on me. I'm your live bait, hanging on a thin thread. Tossed in the current with a hungry are fed. Every pull got me losing my ground. You don't reel me in, just keep me around. I know better, still I wait. Breathing slow as you laugh, babe. Boots in the mud by the river bend. Night runs thick like oil and sin. Your voice cuts low through the cotton air. Says you knew what you were stepping in. There's teeth beneath that quiet glass. I can feel them brush my skin. You smile soft like it don't mean a thing, but you never say where you've been. There's a hook in the words you choose, and I'm too far in to refuse. I'm your live bait, hanging on a thin thread. Tossed in the current where the hungry are fed. Every pull got me losing my ground. You don't reel me in, just keep me around. I know better, still I wait. Breathing slow as your live bait. Water don't speak, but it remembers every step and every fall. I hear it call in a low hushed tone, like it knows I won't leave it all. You got that look like a storm held back, like a secret you won't trade, and I keep drifting closer still to the mess we already made. You say stay right there, like I ever moved. I'm your live bait, barely holding the breath, dancing on the edge of a quiet death. Every second pulling me down, still I don't fight, don't make a sound. If this is love, it's second rate, but I'm still here, your life, babe. Your life, babe. Cicadas fade, night turns thin, line goes slack, then tight again. I close my eyes, don't hesitate.